Hi fashion designer, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to share with you how to sew this beautiful trouser. If you want to know how I did it, make sure you give the tutorial a thumbs up. Now on the previous tutorial I did share how to draft this trouser pattern. I'll definitely post a link down on the description. So to sew this trouser, we are going to start with the two back panels by closing down the dots. Now, once you're done sewing the dots, make sure that you do separate the strings and then you want to tie the knot. This will help the dot not to look pokey on the outside. And this is how it will turn out. Now, because I'm working with the fabric that frays a lot, I went ahead and I stitched around my leg panels, the front and the back. Now over here, I am ironing around the crotch area. This will help to release any tension that will be there. You want to go ahead and join the two back panel, place them right sides facing. Right here on the crotch, go ahead and sew a 1/2 inch seam allowance. And once you're done doing this, make sure that you press open your seams. So you're going to take your front panel and you're going to take your zipper fly. I like to attach my zipper fly on the right side of the front panel, and you're going to attach them together like this and sew a straight stitch of around 0.5 seam allowance. Now once you're done attaching these two pieces, you're going to take another front panel, place them right sides facing. Around the crotch area, you're going to pin these two pieces down and sew up to where the zipper fly ends. And as you sew these two pieces, you're going to sew 0.5 seam allowance. Once you reach this area, make sure that you do backstitch. Now the next thing is to attach the zip on the zipper fly. So you want to make sure that the zipper teeth are facing right sides or facing down, and the zip is aligned on the seam. So once you pin the zip down, you want to sew on the left side of your zip. And this is how it will turn out. Now you want to flip the zip on the inside and then sew the other front panel of your trouser. Make sure that you're going to turn it the right sides facing. Right, you're going to turn it the right sides facing, and you're going to align this to the zipper area also. Pin it down, and as you pin it down, you want to sew all the way up to the stitch that was already there. And also once you reach the end, make sure that you do backstitch. And just like that, your zip is attached. So one thing that I really like to attach is a zipper guard. So you need to take your zipper guard and place it right behind the left side of your front panel, right at the back like this. So already where the zip is, you're just going to attach it on top of the zip and sew a straight stitch. And there we go, your zipper guard, it is attached. So once you're done, now it is time to complete the zipper fly. I'm going to take my pattern and just trace around the shape. Now sewing or making this stitch is going to help the zipper fly not to move around. And also make sure that you move the zipper guard away so that it's not caught along as you actually sew the stitch on the zipper fly. And just like that, it is complete. To attach the pocket, because this is an outside pocket, I went ahead and I took my front pattern and I'm just going to mark the line where we're going to attach the pocket. Now this is a pocket pattern, so I've already added the seam allowance. I'm going to take my pattern and I'm first going to fold the side seam and then iron the fabric like this, folding the side seam. And I'm also going to fold the bottom seam, which was actually 2 inches, 1 inch seam at the bottom. And also right on the pocket opening, I'm going to fold 1/2 inch seam. And just like that, your pocket, it is ready to be attached or assembled on your trouser. So what I'm going to do is to align the pocket opening with this line that we just drew and then pin it down. As you can see, there are two lines. You need to do double stitches around the pocket, and first thing, you also need to do the double stitches on the pocket opening. And once you're done the stitches on the pocket opening first, then you want to proceed now and sew the pocket around. So as you can see here, I've done 2 stitches. When I reached the corner, I turned and I sewed a straight stitch here, and then I proceeded to sew 2 stitches around the pocket and also on the pocket opening. Now to sew these 2 back panels, I'm going to first place them right sides facing. Make sure that the side seam actually match very well, and also the crotch area, I'm going to open up the seam and match the crotch area seam. And once you're done, you want to go ahead and sew a straight stitch of around 0.5 or half an inch seam allowance on the inseam and also on the outer seam. This is the perfect time to test out your trousers and check if it is easy to move around, and I'm going to do a happy dance because I'm happy with the outcome. For the waistband, we are going to go ahead and take the lining. I went ahead to cut the lining, and make sure that you take the front and the back panel for the lining and join them right on the seam, pin them down, and sew around half an inch seam allowance, including the main fabric. Now you're going to take the lining of the waistband and the main fabric, place them right sides facing like this. Once you align them, you want to do a top straight stitch of around 0.5 seam allowance to join these 2 panel pieces. And then I'm going to open up the seam and push the seam towards the lining so that it prevents the lining from actually showing or lifting up as you're wearing your trouser. Now once you're done doing that, you want to mark the center point of your waistband, and once you've marked it, you want to align it with the back seam of your trouser. Place them right sides facing like this and pin around the waist area of your trouser. And then take this to the sewing machine, but before you do that, make sure you leave 1 seam allowance, 1 half an inch seam allowance on the side of both sides of the band or waistband. So this is how it turned out. So what I'm going to do is to close the side of the waistband with that half an inch seam we left. I'm going to sew a straight stitch over here, and I'm going to do that on both sides. And I've done that, and I've turned it to the correct side. This is how it will look. Now to finish off the inside of your waistband, you want to proceed to fold half an inch seam of your lining and then pin it down, and you must make sure that you pin it along the existing seam of the waistband. And then I'm going to proceed to pin this all around the waistband, and then this is how it will turn out. I'm going to sew right on there. It's going to be called a blind hem. I'm going to sew around this seam. So I've changed my sewing foot to a blind foot, and this foot will actually help for you to actually be able to sew in between the seam that is already there. And this is the outcome of the lining on the inside of the trouser. And over here, I'm going to go ahead and add hook and eye. And this is the final outcome of my trouser. I went ahead and I did a sashiko design on my trouser. I did a hand stitch. There's still a long way to go. I still need to do the other side, but I'm really loving the fit, and hopefully you'll enjoy making this project as much as I did. So as for me, see you on the next one.